right now, cause we too up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. Ooh, I'm up right now. First I pull up, hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. Yo, I'm too up. Brown blew up. Copped that new rape on them haters. Threw up. Brother went to jail for them. Told me you up. First time I seen 100 bands, yeah, I grew up. Ooh, on the couches with my shoe up. And we was getting that record label money before they knew us. And we were blowing your budget in the club to boof up. If your dog fall in your ball hog and get your whole crew up. Ooh, I'm with right now, I got you.
And, Coach, we come at you from the shores of Lake Erie. EA Sports has the coverage of the NFL from First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And his first look is incomplete. He was trying to get it to his tight end, David Njoku. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Mayfield off the play fake. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Clay Matthews in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
Watch him now, Barney.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And take it right on the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Jackson from the shotgun. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, a 22.
Lucky 56.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Screenplay, McKinnon. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Detroit!
A first down carry for Henry. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play caller, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust when a guy is disrupting your running game. But when he's messing up your passing game as well, they may have to devote at least a second guy to him to try and keep him away from their plays.
Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On second down, here's Jackson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Detroit! 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 Detroit!
They go play action now. Jackson. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
No. Check. Patriot!
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And now the Browns coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Detroit!
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Tight end right! Everyone's got 4 down! Detroit! Gun!
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out.
Detroit! 4 down! Check! 4 down! Over! Sponge! All right, now, lucky 56!
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! All right, now, lucky 56!
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. Underneath for Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Set. 319. 319. Hot. Hot.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90.
They'll start out here with the action left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone. Hot.
Play action. It's Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Jarvis Landry. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. That's pulled in at the 32. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. And the Browns getting set to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
First down carry here for Johnson. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield being chased out. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney! Black 99 Philly, here we go!
Now a handoff to Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Watch it now, Barney!
On 2nd down, here's Henry. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. Jackson on 3rd and long. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Black 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Two minutes to play here in the 1st half. More from Cleveland after this. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal.
All right, now, Lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, landed.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And a movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly. But the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer. They come out here in the eye. They'll give Henry another shot. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Tony Jefferson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken around the 12. Penalty stings big time there, wipes away a very good return.
And they work on it so hard because the goal is give yourself some space for your offense to really work, try and gain an additional first down outside the 20 or 25-yard line. Instead, this one's going to come back.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone.
This is Collins on the handoff. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Ravens out in front as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Blue landed. Blue landed.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot. Leopard. Set. 319. 319. Watch him now, Barney.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
Gone. Watch him now, Barney.
from the gun. Jackson flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Now, Barney. No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Hot.
Mayfield now after the fumble recovery. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
Second down, Mayfield. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Under pressure, they got him again. Michael Kendricks coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, it's Jackson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. Through an opening, and there he goes. A big play there on the catch and run. 81 yards.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up wanting to make plays on the football. It's the equivalent of a changeup in baseball. You show your other stuff, throw the changeup, and on that play, it worked for big yardage.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McKinnon, and he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Ravens will add on to their lead.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go, and the try for two is denied. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. Screen play, Johnson. Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit! Detroit!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Jarvis Landry, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he's got his man. That's Landry. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the penalty, it's Henry. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
No, check, Patriot!
A give to Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. toss play to McKinnon. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So that one is his 3rd of the game. Now, if you're wondering, that's only halfway to his career high, as he once had 6 field goals.
Brandon, what, 6? Let's hope we don't get that again, please. Okay, can we see a few touchdowns here and there?
That'd be nice. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his left. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Detroit! Hot!
They go play action. Mayfield. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Detroit! Detroit!
3rd and long for Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Set! Green 39! Green 39! Get him! Get him! 57. Mike, 57.
And boy, again, they won't get this off in time. So that'll back them up 5. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He'll take it at the 42. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Ravens taking the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The rush defense stout on first down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Travis Carey there to make the tackle.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney. No. Check. Patriot.
Jackson from the shotgun. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Broken tackle. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 23 yards on the play. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Clay Matthews in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Detroit! Detroit!
Derrick Henry. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run with Henry. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. and that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Oh, and now he bowls him over. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well-run route.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And his kick is good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A road win in the National National Football League, Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you prime the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Baltimore, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.